Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Is it me, Teacher Sam? If you're new here, we talk about tips and tricks for learning English faster and more effectively. Today, we're diving into an important topic: shadowing versus repeating. What's the difference, and which one works better for mastering English speaking skills? Learning English can be tough. It's a journey filled with challenges and obstacles that can sometimes feel overwhelming. Many people start with high hopes and enthusiasm, only to find themselves struggling with the complexities of grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. It's not uncommon to feel frustrated and confused, especially when you're trying to make sense of all the rules and exceptions that come with the English language. It's like trying to sing along to a song you've never heard before. You stumble over words, unsure of the melody and rhythm. You might find yourself mumbling through the verses, hoping to catch up with the chorus. This can be particularly daunting when you're trying to communicate in real-life situations, where every word and phrase counts. The fear of making mistakes can hold you back, making you hesitant to speak up and express yourself. You feel lost in a conversation. We've all been there. Whether it's a casual chat with friends or a more formal discussion at work, not being able to follow along can be incredibly isolating. You might nod along, pretending to understand, while internally you're scrambling to piece together the meaning. This sense of being an outsider can be discouraging, but it's important to remember that it's a common experience for language learners. But don't worry, there are ways to improve your fluency and sound more natural. With dedication and the right strategies, you can overcome these hurdles. It's all about finding the methods that work best for you and sticking with them. Consistency is key, and with time you'll start to see progress. The journey might be long, but every step forward is a step closer to your goal. Two popular techniques are repeating and shadowing. These methods are designed to help you internalize the sounds and patterns of the English language, making it easier for you to speak with confidence and clarity. They both involve mimicking native speakers, but they work in different ways. Repeating is all about listening to a phrase or sentence and then saying it back, trying to match the pronunciation and intonation as closely as possible. Shadowing, on the other hand, involves speaking along with the audio in real time, almost like you're a shadow following the speaker. Both techniques have their own benefits and can be incredibly effective when practiced regularly. Think of it like learning to dance. Just as you would watch a dance instructor demonstrate the steps before trying them yourself, you can listen to native speakers and then practice saying the words and phrases. It's a process of observation and imitation, which helps you develop a feel for the language. You can practice the steps slowly at first, breaking them down into manageable parts. This allows you to focus on getting each movement right before putting them all together. Similarly, when learning English, you can start with simple sentences and gradually work your way up to more complex structures. Or you can try to copy a dancer's moves in real time, matching their pace and rhythm. This is akin to shadowing, where you speak along with the audio, trying to keep up with the native speaker. It can be challenging at first, but with practice, you'll find yourself getting better and more comfortable. Both methods can help you get your groove on the dance floor, or in this case, with the English language. The key is to find a balance that works for you, combining both techniques to maximize your learning. With time and effort, you'll start to see improvements. You'll become more confident in your abilities, and speaking English will start to feel more natural. Just like dancing, the more you practice, the better you'll get. So don't be afraid to make mistakes and keep pushing yourself. So let's break it down and see which technique works best for you. Whether you prefer repeating or shadowing or a combination of both, the important thing is to keep practicing and stay motivated. Remember, every step you take brings you closer to fluency. So let's get started and make learning English an enjoyable and rewarding experience. Repeating is like learning a song lyric by lyric. You listen to a phrase or sentence, then you say it yourself. It's like hitting the pause button and trying to match the pronunciation perfectly.
For example, imagine you hear the phrase, "Hello, how are you? I would like to order a coffee."
Hello, how are you? I would like to order a coffee.
You focus on each sound, each word. This helps you build a strong foundation in pronunciation and intonation.
Hello, how are you? I would like to order a coffee.
Shadowing is more like dancing with a partner. You listen to someone speak and try to speak along with them simultaneously. You're not pausing, you're flowing with the rhythm of their speech.
Imagine watching a news anchor on TV.
With shadowing, you try to speak right along with them, sentence by sentence. You'll sound like an echo.
This helps you develop fluency and natural-sounding speech.
Hello, how are you? I would like to order a coffee.
The main difference? Timing. Repeating is like hitting the pause button, shadowing is like hitting the play button and joining in. Repeating is great for building a solid foundation in pronunciation, focusing on individual sounds and words, breaking down complex sentences. Shadowing is great for improving fluency and natural flow, developing your listening comprehension, picking up on the rhythm and intonation of English. Now let's explore two popular language learning techniques, repeating and shadowing. Each has its own unique benefits and can be tailored to fit your personal learning style. Both methods are helpful, but the best one for you depends on your goals and learning style. Repeating involves listening to a word or phrase and then saying it back, which can be great for memorization and pronunciation. Shadowing, on the other hand, involves listening to a native speaker and trying to speak along with them, which can help with fluency and intonation. Think you need to improve your pronunciation? Start with repeating. This technique allows you to focus on the sounds and rhythm of the language, making it easier to mimic native speakers. Use tools like language apps or practice in front of a mirror to perfect your pronunciation. Want to sound more natural and fluent? Shadowing is your friend. By speaking along with native speakers, you can pick up on the nuances of the language, such as intonation and natural speech patterns. This method can be particularly useful for improving your listening skills and overall fluency. Remember, learning a language is a journey, not a race. It's important to be patient with yourself and enjoy the process. Each step you take brings you closer to your goal, so celebrate your progress along the way. Experiment with different techniques and find what works best for you. Don't be afraid to mix and match methods to suit your needs. Whether you prefer repeating, shadowing, or a combination of both, the key is to stay consistent and keep practicing. I want you to know that practice makes perfect. Tips for effective shadowing and repeating. Shadowing and repeating are powerful techniques to improve your language skills, but they require dedication and the right approach to be effective. Here are some tips to get the most out of both techniques. Start small. Begin with manageable tasks to build your confidence and skills gradually. Don't try to shadow a whole movie on your first try. It can be overwhelming and discouraging. Instead, choose short, simple audio clips that are easier to handle. Begin with short, simple audio clips. Record yourself. This allows you to hear your own progress and identify areas that need improvement. Listening to your recordings can be a powerful tool for self-assessment. This helps you identify areas for improvement. Focus on your weaknesses. Pay attention to the sounds and words that are difficult for you and practice them repeatedly. If you struggle with a particular sound, spend extra time repeating it. Be patient. Mastery doesn't come overnight, and it's important to give yourself the time you need to improve. Fluency takes time and practice. Consistency is key. Make a habit of practicing every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Over time, these small efforts will add up to significant progress. Don't get discouraged if you don't sound perfect right away. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's a natural part of the learning process. Keep a positive attitude and stay motivated. Remember, every effort you make brings you one step closer to fluency. Engage with others. Join language learning groups or find a language exchange partner. Practicing with others can provide valuable feedback and make the learning process more enjoyable. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. This will keep you motivated and remind you of how far you've come. Set new goals. As you improve, continue to challenge yourself with new and more difficult tasks. This will keep your learning dynamic and prevent you from becoming complacent. Enjoy the process. Learning a new language is a journey, and it's important to find joy in the process. Stay curious, stay engaged, and most importantly, have fun with it. Next, two techniques. One goal, mastering English fluency. Shadowing and repeating are like two sides of the same coin. They both help you achieve the same goal, speaking English fluently and confidently. By combining these techniques, you'll be well on your way to mastering the language. You'll be surprised how much progress you can make. However, it's essential to remember that each learner is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. So, keep going. Learning a new language can be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and never give up on your dream of speaking English fluently. You got this. I believe in you. If you've had any experiences with shadowing and repeating, share them with me in the comments below. And if you want to learn more effective language learning tips, check out my video on the top language learning hacks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.